What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. A very happy Saturday to you all, a very happy All-Star weekend to you all, but we're here with basically our third installment of this rebuild, I guess, because we did a trading Kevin Durant and Booker Suns rebuild. We then did a Kevin Durant Timberwolves rebuild, and now here we are with, I call the third part, Devin Booker Rockets rebuild. Let's jump into 2K25 and talk about why I think this is a realistic possibility going to this offseason. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. YouTube tells me that 57% of the people that have watched my videos lately aren't actually subscribed. So if you do fall into that 57%, want to change that and help us out on the road to 50,000 subs, that'd be greatly appreciated. But with that all being said, I think we all kind of know why this is a possibility, because last offseason, or yeah, it was this last offseason, the Nets and the Rockets had made a trade where the Rockets got the Suns picks. Woj had said that the Rockets were interested in Durant. I do think that's going to shift towards Devin Booker. The Suns are in a very, very bad spot right now, obviously, as we're all very aware. Matt Ishbia has really kind of screwed that franchise, in my personal opinion. And I think the only way for the Phoenix Suns to potentially escape what they're currently in right now is, trading Devin Booker away. And I think Houston is going to be the team that would probably be interested in Devin Booker. And yes, while the Rockets could just say, hey, we're just going to hold on to your picks in the young core, I think as long as the Suns have Devin Booker, they're always going to be like a, play-in team at the very least. They're never going to be bad enough to where the Rockets are going to land like a top pick, although the lottery, of course, is random, as we all know. But still, ultimately, I think Devin Booker will be traded to the Rockets this offseason. We'll see if that ends up being the case, but that is my prediction. Though, in this video, that is what we'll be doing. We're going to simulate the rest of the season, obviously. And we're going to simulate to the end of year one. And then once the playoffs are over and when we're in the offseason, we will do the trade for Devin Booker. So I will see you guys at the end of year one, and we'll see how this team does to finish things out. Nikola Jokic wins MVP. Sar is your Rookie of the Year. Naz Reid, 6th Man Women Defensive Player. Amin is your Most Improved. Obviously, Amin Thompson has improved a lot this season. LaMelo Ball, Clutch Player. And Mark is your Coach of the Year. Here's All-NBA First Team, All-NBA Second, All-NBA Third, All-Defensive First Team, and All-Defensive Second Team. So I think eventually I want to have an Amin Thompson, Devin Booker backcourt, and then obviously we'll be able to start like Tari Eason or Jabari or whatever we decide to do. But let's go ahead and some of these playoffs. Well, I guess we're in the playoffs, so we should actually look at the playoffs. So we are the 7th seed in the West. And here are your player stats. I'm already trying to jump the gun to trade for Devin Booker. But 21 points from Jalen Green, 19 from Shagun, 14 from Fred VanVleet, 13 from Amin Thompson, 12 from Eason, and 12 from Jabari, 12 from Brooks, and 10 from Cameron Whitmore. So playing the Jimmy Butler Warriors in the first leg of the plan. So this should be interesting. Do we win it? And no, we do not. So are we going to be in the lottery, though? Sacramento is the matchup. Zach LaVine and the Kings. We'll see if we can't win here. So let's go backs against the wall. 9-man rotation for this, and let's see if we can't beat the Kings to get in. We'd be playing the Thunder round one, so obviously that'll be tough in its own right, but let's see if we can make it happen. So we are going to have a lead right now. They take it, though, and we will win. So we're in the playoffs, 31-13, which I think makes sense. I think the Rockets will be in the playoffs in real life based off where they're at right now. We're playing the Thunder in round one, which obviously will not be easy, but who knows? Maybe we find a way to upset them. Let's simulate current round against the Thunder, and we will beat them in 4. I don't know why, man. The Thunder are just not as OP as they used to be in 2K. Like, they used to be really hard to beat in 2K, but it's just never that anymore. They just lose. Like, the fact that we just swept them makes no sense, but it did happen. And now you get to play the Dallas Mavericks. So I have Max Christie starting, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively. Simulate current round against them, and we will lose in 5. So ultimately, we do need a Devin Booker, and they didn't even make the freaking, obviously, make the play-in. So, yeah, the Suns, man, like I said, they're in a very bad spot right now. Mavericks going to win the championship. So, the team we lost to went on to win it all. So, what can you do? The Mavericks are in a very tough position right now with all the injuries they have, too. But on to the lottery. So, where does this Suns pick land? Now, I will say, if this pick jumps up to the top 3, that would make things very interesting. Like, if the Rockets just want to draft one of the top 3 prospects. Or what if it jumped to 1? I'm kind of hoping that doesn't happen. It doesn't, thankfully. So, pick number 10, because I would have really put a wrench in this video. But I'm going to go make the trade now with the Suns. They're going to get their pick before draft night. We get to add Devin Booker to this team. And yeah, I'll share the trade we're doing. We're going to try to keep it pretty much the same. Of course, we did in the previous video earlier in this week. Someone did comment and tell me that, Reed Shepard needs to be thrown in there or something along the lines of that. I don't totally disagree with that. So maybe I will throw him in. We shall see, but let's go build the trade out. So I will be listening to that guy, and I will throw in an extra piece on top of the trade that we did earlier in the week. So it's still going to be Jalen Green, the Phoenix Suns pick back, or Phoenix Suns picks back, and Reed Shepherd also added the trade for Devin Booker. So let's offer that, make it go through. That way we can have the theme of the video on the team now, and we are finally in for the Devin Booker rebuild here. So Devin Booker is now a Houston Rocket, right in his prime at 28 years old, and he should make things very interesting going forward. But let's go ahead now and continue on with the offseason. I don't think we have another draft pick unless we have a second, which we have a late second, which probably won't net us anybody that good, but sure, welcome to the team, Kingsley. So Freddie VanVleet, I'm going to decline that, man. $45 million. Don't think I want to pay him that much money anymore. Amin Thompson will probably be moving into the backcourt with Devin Booker, which I'm excited about. That way Tari Eason can start and maybe Jabari. So we'll see what we do. But we can extend the qualifying offers on these guys. Oregon, big man Nafali Dante, I believe he's from Oregon anyway. Okay, so Fred VanVleet wants $60 million, which I'm not opposed to that because he could be our backup, obviously. So yeah, Brooks is listed at power forward. That's wild. Okay, so Landale, we really don't have a legitimate backup 5 in my opinion, so that's kind of an issue. But this is what we're about to do. So we're going to move. For sure, we're going to move Brooks. I mean, he needs to probably move back to small forward too, because he doesn't have any business playing small forward, although we'll see. Tari Eason's gonna move to small forward, like I said. Whitmore's a shooting guard, which is fine. I'm gonna move Brooks back there too, and then Jabari's gonna stay at power forward. That's fine. So we'll run with that. And then is there anybody that's expendable here that we could trade away? So like Landale and Cody Zeller's contract we could potentially use to get a actual 5-man, because I do not like what we have right now, because obviously we have Devin Booker. We're kind of in it now. Don't think we're over the second apron, and we're definitely not, so we can combine salaries. So let's go see if there is a legitimate 5 we can sign, and we'll also re-sign Fred VanVleet in just a second. So there's still Landale, Zeller, and a second rounder, I guess, to see if that gets us anybody. I don't know if it would. Jalen Smith, not bad. I don't mind that. Let's see. Derek Jones Jr., Terrence Mann, Anderson, Mitch Robinson. Just got him in the Magic video, but I'm not opposed to adding Mitch Robinson again here. Although, like I said, I mean, if the Knicks were trading him, I don't know if they'd just trade him for that. Jalen Smith, though, I could definitely maybe being a throw-in for Chicago. So we're going to do this trade. So we're going to grab Jalen Smith. So just a couple of, salary filler and 2 seconds for Jalen Smith. Or we can even do 1 second. I don't think Jalen Smith's worth 2 seconds, maybe. 1 second's fine. It's a Houston second, and they agree. So we get Jalen Smith as our backup rather than Mitch Robinson for what we would have gotten him for. So I'm going to give Fred VanVleet a 2-year deal to be our backup point guard, because I don't know how much shelf life he will have. But yeah, I'm excited about that. So that is probably our offseason. Let's go to player progression and see what everything is looking like. So we have Devin Booker, obviously still at 93 overall. Amin Thompson up to 88. We'll move into point guard in just a second. Şengün 88, 84 Brooks, 84 Smith, 83 Eason, 81 Cameron Whitmore. Fred VanVleet is down, which sucks. And then Jalen Smith was also added. So can't wait to see what this team is going to do, but I'll show you guys the rotation when we have it all set up. So here is the rotation going into year number 2. This time, obviously, with Devin Booker added to the equation. So Amin Thompson, Devin Booker in the backcourt with Dillon Brooks still as a starter, Jabari Smith, Şengün, Tari Eason, Cam Whitmore, Fred VanVleet, and Jalen Smith. So absolutely super optimistic about this team. 4-star balance. Can we be higher anywhere else? We cannot. So obviously, Devin Booker is going to score a ton. But who else has a high shot tendency? So Şengün's is pretty high, but outside of that, Whitmore's is decently high too. I'm going to push that down just a tad bit. But obviously, Booker needs to score. I want Amin Thompson to become an elite scorer too next to Booker, so I'm going to push that up quite a bit. I want Şengün and Amin Thompson and Booker to be kind of the 3 scorers here. So we'll see if that ends up working out in our favor. We'll simulate year 1 with Booker now on the team. Obviously, this should be a very fun team, but we'll see how it all works out. Might be more work to be done, but so far we're around 500. Hopefully we can go on a run here and start to get some wins under our belt and be a legitimate contender in the West, because that was the goal when we obviously traded for Devin Booker. So we'll see if this eventually turns around, but so far, not so good. So at the end of end of year 2, but year 1 with Devin Booker, Shea wins MVP, Flag, Rookie of the Year in Washington, Naz Reid, 6-man, Wemby, Defensive Player, Jake LaRavia, Most Improved in Sacramento, Shea also Clutch Player, and Greg Popovich is your Coach of the Year. So a little disappointed by the record, I won't lie to you, but we don't have any All-NBA representatives, it looks like, so that sucks a little bit. Does Amin Thompson get on here? Asar does, okay. But no Amin Thompson. So all rookie first team and all rookie second team. We ended up as a 60 in the West, and we went 42 and 40. So yeah, not the most, not the most sexy record, unfortunately. But it is what we have right now. So we'll have to see what we can expand on. So I did end up pushing Amon Thompson shot tendency down a little bit because he's very inefficient in 2K. So that might have been an issue. So yeah, maybe that's why we weren't so good. So maybe his shot tendency should have never been boosted up, and that probably was the issue. Shingu with 20, 48% from the field. What did Amon Thompson shoot from the field? I mean, he shot 56% from the field, so that's not horrible. But obviously, the 3-point line, not so good, which we knew that already. Booker, 26 and 50, 40, 90 club like usual. So draw Minnesota round 1. We'll just kind of have to see how this goes, and we'll see if we can end up upsetting the Timberwolves, who have D'Angelo Russell back in Minnesota, which is interesting. Julius Randle still there. Gobert, Naz Reid. So somebody occur around against Minnesota, and we get swept. So first year with Devin Booker, not great. Not really what we wanted to see at all. Spurs and Knicks, and the Spurs will go on to win it all. Is De'Aaron Fox still there? He is. So De'Aaron Fox, Castle starting next to each other. The Spurs go on to win it all. So we got our work cut out for us this offseason because clearly whatever we had going on was not working. So let's see what happens here. So the Bulls get 1, Pelicans via Milwaukee, Thunder via Miami, and then do we have a pick in this draft? Rockets. Do I see Rockets anywhere? So yeah, we have the 15th overall pick via Brooklyn. Don't the Nets have their 2026 pick back though, if I'm not mistaken? So I'm pretty sure they do. So I'm probably gonna send that pick back to Brooklyn. I'm pretty sure we're not supposed to have that selection. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty. What do the Nets have our pick? Or let's see. No, they don't. They do have a swap in 2027 though. I don't know. Maybe our pick is in. I don't even know where our pick is at actually. So I don't know. So I have no idea where our pick is. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe it's from. No. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Well, I'm gonna double check that really quickly, and then we're gonna see if there's a trade I can make maybe with Dillon Brooks' contract, because maybe that could be kind of the. I would prefer to move Tari Eason into the starting 5. And we can trade Dillon Brooks out of here for some like bench pieces, because maybe having Brooks and Amon Thompson won't work going forward, but we'll see what we can make happen. So yeah, I'm going to look into that Nets pick real quick, and then I'll show you if we make a Dillon Brooks trade. I'm going to be honest, I was very unclear on whether or not we were supposed to have that pick. I just sent it back to Brooklyn anyway, but I'm going to be targeting Michael Porter Jr. here because I think he'd be a really good fit, obviously off of Amon Thompson and Şengün, just being a good floor spacer. He's also on an expiring contract, and I'm going to see if we can offer Brooks and Fred VanVleet straight across to make it happen. So Brooks and Fred VanVleet, we combine them into Michael Porter, and they do agree. So Michael Porter, welcome to Houston, my friend. He may come off the bench. He may start. I don't really care, but he's going to be making $40 million. And Tari Eason, I really want to give a massive role to this season. So maybe power forward role is, Jabari and Michael Porter is our power forward rotation, or maybe we move Eason in. We shall see. He averaged 11.5 last year, and then how did Jabari and Porter shoot last year together? So Jabari shot 37 and Porter shot 46. So more 3-point shooting. Can never have enough of that in today's NBA. So let's go to player options as we have Whitmore and Amon Thompson, which of course we will accept, and then qualifying offers Jabari and Tari Eason, 2 free agents that, yeah, I'm very interested in bringing back. So Tari Eason, neither one of them is going to make too much money either, which is the beautiful part. So yeah, Tari Eason will sign to a deal, and Jabari will give 25 on the dot. So not bad at all. We'll absolutely take those 2 guys for that much money. So not too shabby. Neither one's like a max contract, so we can definitely be happy with that. We do have money to sign another player if we want to, but do we want to is the question. So Whitmore, we can slide him back to the 3, and we can sign a backcourt player, which I would be totally okay with. So let's do that. So let's move Whitmore to small forward. He actually didn't go up, which I'm surprised by. I thought he would. So I guess we'll leave him a shooting guard then. Okay. We're going to bring in like D'Lo or AJ Mitchell or Davion Mitchell. Give me Davion Mitchell off the bench. I'm totally cool with that. So Mitchell will be signed to be our backup point guard, and that will probably be... I mean, we could also sign Jonathan Isaac to a nice deal to be a backup, and then we can move Porter into the backup 3 role or whatever. So... or maybe he'll start. We'll see. But yeah, we'll do that. So there'll be plenty of spacing on the floor around Amon Thompson. So that'll be the beautiful part. And Şengün. We'll have Devin Booker, Jabari, and Michael Porter, who can all knock down 3s at a high volume. So Devin Booker regresses 1. They do have Whitmore down to an 84. Porter 85. Şengün 89. So I'm expecting a much better season this year. Was really disappointed with our season last year. We went from going to round 2 to getting swept in round 1, and that was after adding Devin Booker. So this season needs to be better, and I'm expecting it to be better. We'll see if that ends up being the case or not. The power ranking has us 7th overall, which is good, but we were pretty high last year, and it didn't mean anything. So here is the lineup now. So let's take a look at this rotation. I'm pretty happy with it. So Amon Thompson, Booker is still your backcourt with Porter, Jabari, Şengün, Cameron Whitmore, Tari Eason, Jalen Smith, and Jonathan Isaac is your rotation. So that does leave Davion Mitchell out, which does suck, but it's all good. Okay. So shout out to the C's. Like I said, Amon Thompson, I don't want to shoot as much, I guess, although I think he's going to become a really good scorer one day. 2K, he's just inefficient, man. So I don't really want, I guess from 3. That's only from 3. He was 56% from the field last year. So we'll keep it at a 70. Being a little too harsh on him. So Porter's at a 54 is fine. I don't need him to score too much. Maybe we can bring Şengün's down just a tad bit, something along the lines of that. So we'll see if this season is much better. We're 4.5 proficiency. I'm expecting a much better season. Already off to a better start than last year. So I will see you guys at the end of year 3, where hopefully we're maybe the first in the West. That'd be even better. We'll see how it finishes out. So at the end of year 3, Jokic is your MVP, Boozer Rookie of the Year, Trae Young is your 6th man in Memphis, which is a bizarre landing spot for him, but okay. How much is he making, by the way? Let's check. Did he sign a minimum? He signed $36. Okay, $36 million. Wemby Defense Player, Boogie Flam most approved, and Tatum's your Clutch Player, and Kid is your Coach of the Year. So do we get any Rockets on All-NBA teams? No, not this year, which sucks, but All-Defense First Team. We do get Amon Thompson, though, making an All-Defense First Team, so he is about to get a bag, and after making that, he's going to get a lot of money. But up to 17 points per game, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, so a really good season out of him. All-Rookie First Team and All-Rookie Second Team. So we are the 4th seed in the West, going up against New Orleans in round 1. So much better record this year, which is good. 19-9 from Şengün, 17 from Amon Thompson. Booker is about to be an expiring contract in 2 years. Whitmore average 16. So he's about to get paid too. So a lot of money is about to be spent out. Isn't Şengün's or he already got extended, just kidding. So we're going on Şengün, which is good. I don't have to worry about that. But man, is this about to be. And then Michael Porter, are we going to be able to keep him? I don't know. He's making $40 million. We'll see how much he wants in the offseason. All right, we get to play New Orleans in round 1. So they got Murray, Trey Johnson, AJ DeBanza, Zion Williamson, Missy, and Trey Murphy. So obviously AJ being on any team is usually pretty intimidating. So they want Tari Eason to start, which I'm not opposed to. Hopefully we don't get bounced in round 1, but like I said, we are playing the Pelicans with AJ and Zion, so you never know how this is truly going to go. So they want to start Porter, and we'll see if we can win Game 6 to force a Game 7. Are we going to be in a bad way again? It's looking okay so far as forcing Game 7, but they might get back into it, and no, we will force a Game 7. So 36 from Booker, forced the Game 7, and now we're at home in Game 7. Can we get back to round 2? Already did it once in this video. Looking for a bounce back here. Probably need to take advantage while AJ is still in his rookie season, and we will beat them in Game 7. 39 from Booker, a 30-point triple-double from Amon Thompson. I get to play Dallas or Golden State. Give me Golden State, man. Give me Golden State with an older Jimmy Butler, Trace Jackson Davis. I'm kind of hoping Golden State wins this on the road, so let's see if they do. I'm even going to simcast for the computer to see if they can't take care of business for us. I don't want to play the Dallas Mavericks. They're always pretty damn good, but they're going to run away with it at the end. So Golden State, it looked like for a second they might win. 45 from Kyrie, though, and now we get to deal with a battle of the Texas teams again, which I'm pretty sure this is the team that did eliminate us when we played them earlier. So game by game, they're up 1-0. We even it up, though. Can we go up 2-1? No, they do. Don't go down 3-2, or sorry, 3-1, and we do. All right, so let's see if we can't maybe make a comeback here. I doubt it, but you never know. Dallas is just, ever since they made, funny enough, I mean, they were already good with Luka in 2K, but when they made the Luka trade, they've been really dominant in the 2K sim. So I guess that counts for something, maybe, I don't know. But the Mavericks will go on to win it all, so we lost to them again, and they win another championship. So Kevin Durant does retire, and that will be all the retirements there. But for me, I think we're probably going to keep the continuity the same. And the only thing I'd prefer to upgrade is my backup center position. Jalen Smith is fine and all, but, you know, I also have to see how many players we can keep because we have a lot of money to have to spend this offseason. So player options, we have Morrison, and we're going to have to save every bit of money, so we're not going to do any of those. And then Kingsley, probably going to decline the offer on him because Amon, Whitmore, and even Porter are going to have to be re-signed. So how much does Porter want? He only wants, he don't want that much money. Amon Thompson obviously earned a max contract. Going to sign Whitmore back, and then I'm going to re-sign Porter as well. So bring all three of those guys back, and then hopefully we have enough money to trade for a backup center who's making pennies on the dollar, although we can bring Jalen Smith back. But yeah, we're definitely over the second apron now. So is there, okay, so Davion Mitchell's making 9.8. So that it would be the guy to me to trade away. If there's a center making less than $9 million, that's good. Then we got to try to make it happen. But Also, a lot of these guys will probably be on the rookie contract, so it'll probably be hard to pull it off, but we shall try. So, Jalen Duren's making... Okay, so Zach Edey, Missy, Floware. Again, this is all backup centers, but Mitch Robinson, you want to sign? I mean, we could try. So, Zach Edey would be interesting from Memphis, or Missy be interesting from New Orleans, but I don't know. We'll have to... Let's take this to day 12 and see if there's any interesting center that we can sign on day 12. I doubt it, but worth a shot. Jalen Smith might still be here too. We can maybe even sign him for more money and then make the trade at the deadline or something. So, is he still here? He is. Yeah, he's still here. He has no offers right now. All right, day 12. Day 12 of free agency. Is there any centers like Daron Sharp or Iguodaro? I'm cool with Iguodaro maybe. Well, don't think he progresses much though. Isaiah Jackson, Jalen Williams, Nick Richards. Probably wouldn't sign that. Ujman Dang, Visage, but he's not going to be able to sign for that. Zach Collins, Quentin Post, Mobamba. Okay, so Daron Sharp sticks out the most interesting to me. Averaged 9 and 7 last year in a block. I'm going to sign him if I can. He's going to decline it. Just kidding. Okay. So I am going to try for Zach Edey, which is as crazy as that sounds, but I'm going to go try to win a championship this year. And if the Grizzlies are willing to move on from him because they want to pay him, then we're okay with taking the rental. So Zach Edey, can I get you is the question. So we're going to offer Davion Mitchell, obviously, as I mentioned. We'll offer our first round pick. I can't combine any salaries in this trade. 2 firsts. They think they're contenders, so more than likely they won't accept this. I did this yesterday in the for getting Klingon at the end. So this is going to be my Klingon trade. This is as much as I would offer, and they don't think they're not going to do it. Okay. So who's the other guy I could trade for? It'd be Missy from New Orleans, which I guess that one's relatively interesting. So 2 firsts for Missy. Would they do it? No, they think they're contender too. So you know what? Let's just re-sign Jalen Smith to a 10-year or 1-year, $10 million contract, and then we'll see what the options are at the deadline. So that is our game plan. We're going to try to upgrade our center position at the deadline, and we'll see if there's something on the table. But we should be a good team again, and hopefully this next season, once we make the center upgrade, we'll be a championship team. So here is the center options at the trade deadline. Boy, would it be hilarious if I traded for Klingon again, but I can't do it. He's been, honestly, the reason I've won 2 championships this week, so it would be funny if I did it for a 3rd time, but I don't know, man. I might do it. We'll see. We'll see. It would be funny if I did that again, though. Team Intel. Let's see who's selling that we can maybe go after. So, obviously, Missy. So, Klingon they're rebuilding, so maybe we can get Klingon. I don't know. Let's go to the Pelicans, though. They're rebuilding, so you could probably get Missy. And what about the Grizzlies with Zach Edey? They're rebuilding, too. So, we probably could get any of them. So, let's see which one we can make happen. So, I'm going to start with, let's start with, let's start with Jalen Smith's contract, obviously. Which he has, oh my gosh, we give him a no trade clause. Are we serious? Okay, so he has no trade clause for some reason. But all right, Zach Edey, and I will do a first for Zach Edey. Don't agree to it. 2 firsts to stay away from. Okay, so let's space those out, obviously, as well. The 2028, 2028, and then 2029. Does that make a difference? That's a swap, and then 2030. This is a lot, but if we get Zach Edey as our backup center, that could be exactly what we need, and it cost us 2 firsts and 2 seconds. So that's a done deal, and now we have our backup center to complete this, in my opinion. So now Jalen Smith is still the 9th guy, but I prefer if it's Jonathan Isaac, honestly. So we could even move Jalen Smith to power forward or whatever, but Jonathan Isaac is going to get this role, and just like that, that will be our lineup for the rest of the season. So Zach Edey is the rental here, hoping this completes our championship squad. 29 and 22 right now. Hopefully we can continue to stack up some wins and go on to win a championship. So here in this final season, Jokic wins MVP, Mikal Brown, and that's in a Warriors jersey, by the way. Let's not ignore that. Mikal Brown, Rookie of the Year in Denver. So Denver no longer has Porter or Jokic, so that is a very interesting thing to be seeing. But Jokic, Luka, still in the Lakers, and then Giannis, Wemby, Zion, and then you got Amin Thompson, All-NBA second team, W. So up to an All-NBA second team, 17, 9, and 7, very good. And then Şengün also makes it. So even though Devin Booker is probably our best player, and then Amin Thompson on the first team, we get Şengün and Amin on All-NBA teams, and Devin Booker was nowhere to be found. But Booker still led the way. Don't get it twisted. 27 from Booker, 20 from Şengün, 17.5 from Amin Thompson. Whitmore's been quietly really good too. Tari Eason, 12, 11 from Jabari, and 10 from Michael Porter. Now, this team is very expensive, so I'm expecting a run here, obviously. If we get eliminated in round 1, I will be devastated. So here goes nothing. Someone come around against Portland, and we dropped game 1, but thankfully we won the rest. And now we get to play New Orleans, who has, obviously, a... not only do they have just AJ DeBanza, they also have Trey Johnson. So that's kind of scary in its own right, too. Game 1 goes to New Orleans. Game 2, we're up. We evened it up. Game 3 goes to them. Don't go down. Oh my gosh, dude. AJ DeBanza is going to be the reason we don't win a championship with this Rockets team, isn't he? So Porter will step up into the lineup, and we have to come back from a 3-1 deficit, which it won't be easy, but here goes nothing, and we will have a close one. Can we hang on to the lead, though? And we will. So we will force a game 6, so we're not dead yet. It's Jokic and the Warriors in the conference finals awaiting the winner here. Can we get back in this one? We do force a game 7. Come on, game 7. Let's go. Give me a game 7. It's going to be close. This one's going to... I think we might have forced a game 7 as long as we hang on. And we are going to a game 7. So after being down 3-1, game 7 at home in H-Town, let's just blow them out. Let's just put them out of their misery. It looks good right now. We just came back from 3-1 on the Pelicans, unless they're going a crazy run here. But no, we will go to the conference finals after being down 3-1. Now we get to play Jokic and the Warriors, who don't have Steph anymore. Instead, it's Dyson Needles, Podziemski, Mozamudi, Kuminga. So game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. So far, so good. Jokic is no match. We sweep them, and now we get to play the Brooklyn Nets, who have Tyler Hero potentially as their best. A Hero, Cam Thomas backcourt, and John Collins trio in the finals is actually insane, honestly. They're Jeremiah Fears too. Let's not ignore that. But if you plug this in on paper in real life and said this, like, people would probably debate whether or not this team would even make the playoffs, let alone maybe the play-in. So the fact that this team is in the finals is pretty crazy, honestly. But here they are. So hopefully we don't lose to them. Game 1. Dude, this is like no freaking way. Okay, can we even the series, please? Okay, go up 3-2. Yes, and game 7. Wow, the fact we're going to a game 7 with this team is pretty absurd, but here we are. So, kind of hoping for a close game 7, so maybe I can jump in and watch. I've learned my lesson on playing, man. I don't think I can play anymore, as much as I pretend I can. Okay, so it's going to be a close game like we want. This is what we wanted. And we will jump in and watch the end of this bad boy to see if we can't win a championship. So, I will not, like I said, I'm not playing this time. I'm going to watch what happens. So, minute 52, we're going to watch this just because the randomness of the computer will be probably much better than whatever I will do with the controller right now. So, here goes nothing. Game 7. We have the lead right now. We are on the road in Brooklyn. I'm just shocked that this team has given us as much issues as they are. So, Hero's going to get the inbound. It looked like he stepped out of bounds there for a second. Amin Thompson, though. Amin, what are we doing, man? You're all defensive team for a reason, and you let Hero score like that. Hero has 17 points in the night. It looks like our starting 5 is out here, which I'm very happy about. Whitmore, maybe at the 3 right now. But Booker has the ball with Fears guarding him. Fears clamping up so far. Booker, though, is going to get to the basket and get fouled. So he's going to go shoot 2. A minute 36 left on this clock remaining. He has 15 points on the night. Make it 16. And let's see if he can make it 17. So Nets make some changes, I believe. And just like that, we have the Brooklyn Nets having the ball here. So Tyler Hero is going to take it to the basket, and he's going to get blocked, and Devin Booker's going to get the rebound. That is what we want from Amin Thompson. Booker's going to slide it down to Thompson for 3, and you know what? The thought process was right. Amin Thompson, of course, not known to be a scorer, misses it, unfortunately, and now he's going to guard. I mean, he's just been all over the floor right now. He's going to take it, and he is going to... Nope, is he going to attack? No, he's going to kick it out to Tari Eason for a wide open 3, and that will be a 3-point bomb from Tari Eason. Is that the dagger, though? It's not over yet, so 5-point game. Tyler Hero's going to have the ball. Love what I've seen from Amin Thompson since from that first possession. Hero's challenging him. Oh, it's a foul. I'm about to say, good defense once again by Amin Thompson, but Tyler Hero is going to draw the foul, and now he's going to make probably both free throws if I had to guess, and he does. So it's a 3-point game again with 52 seconds left in the clock. All right, Devin Booker is going to handle the ball here, and let's see what he does with it. So Cam Thomas is guarding him, and that's just no match. I was about to say, as long as he converts that, it's back to a 5-point game. And now we'll see if we can't get a stop on the defensive end. So Amin Thompson guarding Hero again. Obviously, Hero got bailed out with a foul last time. A wide open Derek Whitehead, though, is going to miss the 3. And Amin Thompson with the rebound. They are going to foul. Now Amin is going to the free throw line. So we'll see how he does at the line. So he's going to shoot the first one and make it. So that makes it a 6-point game. Can he make it a 7-point game? And he does not. Okay. So Brooklyn has 1 timeout as well. They're choosing not to use it. Hero's going to have the ball. He's going to kick it to Cam Thomas for 3. Cam Thomas is going to miss it off the back of the rim. And just like that, we are probably going to soak this one away and win a championship with Devin Booker and the Rockets, which is fun. Amin going to make another free throw and make it a 7-point game. And can we make another one here? And we do. 107-99. Let's see what the Nets have in response. But I obviously believe this game is more than over. But I want to see what what defense we get out of Amin Thompson. Unless we put in the reserves, which, nope. We still have our starting 5 on the floor. Okay. So Claxton going to inbound it to Tyler Hero. Amin guarding him. See what Hero does. Going to kick it out to Cam Thomas. Bad 3. He's going to miss it. Claxton almost gets the rebound. But that will be it. The Nets will concede. They are not going to foul. And Booker, I thought he was about to go score for a second. But nope. We're going to hang on to it. And that's going to be all she wrote. We were down 3-1 to the Pelicans in round 2. We looked dead in the water. And thankfully, we climbed back in it. And as I hit the mic, I don't know why I always do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Enjoy All-Star Night. Enjoy the All-Star new format on Sunday. That one should be interesting. But we'll be back Monday, as always, with another one. I appreciate your guys' support this month. It has been amazing. This is Crushables. I'm saying, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.